Greetings, beautiful and radiant beings. Welcome to 2022. My name is Zephyr. I'm a licensed massage therapist, Reiki master teacher, shamanic practitioner, sound healer, and psychic intuitive. Beautiful beings, we are in the new year. This is the first reading of 2022. I'm very excited to be sharing these messages with you. We will start out how we always do, and that is to clear and ground our energy. Beautiful beings, it has been rainy here in Hawaii. I have been blessed with some thunder and lightning, lots of fireworks, because that's what happens here around New Year, as people light off lots of fireworks. On New Year's Eve, there were fireworks over the whole city, and I was blessed with being able to see all of that. But we've had some really wonderful cleansing rains that have come through, and they've been blessing all of the city, most of the state. It feels really good, especially to wash away some of the year that has passed. Beautiful beings, wherever you are at, please bring your attention to your breath for just a few moments and notice what your breath does to your body. How it expands and contracts with the breath in and out. If you are in a place where you can let your eyes rest, you can let your eyes rest. Feel the sensation of the breath on the body. Shift your attention to the tip of your tailbone, your root chakra, and see if you can extend your attention beyond your physical body and create a root or a cord extending from the tip of your tailbone into the earth beneath you, and connect with the vibration of Mother Earth. This root or cord will help you to ground your energy and to clear out anything that doesn't suit you. Beautiful beings, keep in mind this reading is a general reading, and some of the messages may not resonate with you. If they don't, that's okay. If they do, accept them full-heartedly. Beautiful beings, draw the energy of Mother Earth into your root chakra and pelvic bowl, and allow that energy to remain there to keep you grounded for as long as you need. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the messages that you have shared, and thank you for all of the messages that you are about to share. Angels, spirits, guides, what are the messages that you have to share for our beautiful friends out there? What are the messages that they need to know? What is the most impactful things that they need to hear? Angels, spirits, guides, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, we're going sideways today. We're going sideways. If you are new to my channel, thank you for checking it out. Thank you for liking and subscribing and clicking the bell icon to let you know when I post new videos and updates. So I'll get all of the cards out on the table and then share the messages that Spirit has. That's the one. That's the one Spirit says. Everything is lining up for you beautifully, radiant beings, in this new year. In the center, we have the energy or the card that is biggest for you right now. So you are all in the right place at the right time. We've got the divine timing card that has come in. This is card number 30. 3 and 0 in numerology equals 3. 3 is the number of divinity. the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the mother, the maiden, the crone, Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Interchange those names for however it fits into your life, but we've got a lot of really powerful divine energy. Now, when I think of the divine masculine and the divine feminine in that nature, I imagine a Merkaba, this six-pointed star. I'm not sure how to hold this to make it come up on camera real well, but on each of the points, I imagine the divine masculine and then the divine feminine, and then creating this Merkaba shape. Okay, so that's a really powerful energy that's coming up, and so you are all in the right place at the right time. And I'm very excited to share these cards with you and get into the messages. On either side, on the right and the left, we have the energy or the cards that are surrounding you the biggest in this moment, the things that you are most aware of. So we've got sacred space. So Spirit is urging you to create sacred space, or maybe you have already created a sacred space. Now, this card came up as one of the cards that Spirit has shared that this is something that you need to be doing overall. You need to be creating this sacred space. You need to be creating an altar. You need to have some place in your house that is powerful for you, that you can use to set intentions, prayers, wishes, gratitudes, these types of things, where you can go and meditate, where you can sit, contemplate, journal, even creating your whole home as a sacred space. I talked about gridding my whole house with selenite wands. In fact, in my space right now, I see 1, 2, 3 selenite wands, 4 selenite wands just hanging from the ceiling. And of course, really easy to do. All you got to do is wrap some cord around it and stick it to the ceiling somehow. Okay, really a powerful way to raise and elevate the energy of your space. Okay, so Spirit is saying, yep, those of you that have done this, perfect. And it's also important to honor your sacred space. Okay, if you need to take a break, if you need to rest, if you need to do whatever you need to do that and honor that sacred space. Also, Spirit is reminding me, in part of the tradition that I learned in my shamanic training practice, is to offer flowers. Offer flowers into your sacred space. Have a little vase on your altar where you can put a flower, or maybe even a little bowl where you can just put the heads of the flowers and put them in that bowl as a way to honor the beauty and the things that blossom from life. So Spirit is saying, hey, you know what? Feed your sacred space, just like you would feed anything else that's alive. Your sacred space is something that is truly magical to you, and it needs that extra bump of energy from time to time to remind it, hey, I love you. Hey, you're important to me. Hey, even though I'm going throughout my daily life and this and that, I still have energy for you. Okay. Alongside of that, we've got honoring your energy, and that's part of why that message of that sacred space is so powerfully coming up. So Spirit is saying, in conjunction with the divine timing and the sacred space, it is really important for you to do that, for you to create that, and for you to draw in and become a beacon of light. Now, my whole household, when I first came together with the 3 other people that decided to come together and create this community space, we set up a beacon of light to emit from our house. We anchored this light in and we are sending it out. And Spirit's saying that is an important thing for you to do as well, to create this sacred space, to create this beacon of light that emits from your house. Tap into the source of source energy and pull it in, anchor it in, send it right down through into the earth and anchor it into the soul star, earth star chakra, and And let that be a place that emits this beautiful light. You are in the time and place to be able to do that. You are in the time and place to recognize your own divinity, beautiful beings. You are divine creatures. You are emanations of the highest energy. Okay, beautiful beings? Woo. We are made of this earth and the sun and the water and all of the elements. We are not apart from nature. We are a part of nature. So Spirit is saying, honor your energy. Remember that life is sacred. Remember that life is sacred. Sacred space, honor your energy, divine timing. Those are the things that are coming up for you right now. Under the surface, we've got Spirit reminding you that you have unlimited possibilities available to you. There's so much potential that is there. There are so many things that you have available to you, from the knowledge that you have, the resources that you have, the abundance that is there for you. It's all there. Time to remove any of those thought processes that tell you otherwise, okay? And Spirit also just wants to remind you that it's important to be in a state of joy. It's important to feel joy. Whatever you can do to feel that, even if it's just for the smallest amount of time, if you seem to have gobs of things going on that weigh you down and prevent you from feeling that, look for the little bits of joy in your life, because they help you to move and to be expansive and to really begin to step into this true divine energy, okay? It really is a superpower. Joy is a superpower, along with love, compassion. You know, these are superpowers, okay? So look for the little bits of joy in life, because when you look for the little bits of joy in life, you will find more bits of joy in life, and things will become seemingly easier, all right, beautiful beings? We're going to take a look and find some clarification energy on these cards. So we will look at joy and sacred space and unlimited possibilities and honoring your energy and joy. Thank you, angels, spirits, guides, for sharing these messages. All right. What is it that you have to share about joy and sacred space? Angel, spirits, guides, what is it you have to share about joy and sacred space? Whoa, all right. Yeah, Spirit is just saying, so we've got the Seven of Swords, the moon in Aquarius. Now, this can be a challenging card, and I think I'm just going to step back to this message of those of you out there that are maybe stepping into this new year and looking at all of the stuff that has happened over the last 2 years with the paradigm that has stepped in and said, hey, take a look at the whole world and look at what's going on, and recognize that this baggage that you might be carrying around, don't let it be your demise. Don't let all of those things step in and just weigh you down. Your attempts at moving forward and creating this beautiful thing, they're not all it's the energy, no, stop, rewind. All of the things that you are doing are heading towards what it is that you want to achieve. So all of the things that you're doing are not futile. They're not leading to no ends. You can park some of those things that you've worked on. You can park them in the parking lot of your life. Do I have to see this thing through to completion and spend all of this time? No, just put it in the parking lot, save it for later, and redirect your energy so that you can continue to move in that area of the direction that you want to go, the direction that you want to take your energy. So Spirit is saying, yeah, don't be in your mind. Don't let it bog you down. Look for the joy. Find the happiness. Find the things that are making your heart sing. Create your sacred space if you haven't, Spirit says. All right. Yeah. So some of you out there might be having a little bit of this energy of the Seven of Swords, this challenge energy, might be because you are having some trouble with someone that is special in your life, a romantic partner. So we've got the card of the square, semi-square, and quincunx. And in astrology, when planets are square to one another, it can create a little bit of tension. And if that doesn't make sense, just know that there's some tension that's coming up. And we've got the Venus card, the card of the beloved. So some of you out there might be dealing with someone that is very important in your life or has held an important role, and there's a little bit of tension, okay? So Spirit is saying to me, tell them that they need to do some sort of connection exercise, connection ritual. Maybe that's if you can get that person to sit with you for just a moment and breathe and talk about some parameters for how you want a conversation to happen, okay? And maybe that looks like this. Hey, so-and-so, there has been quite a bit of what words do we want to use? Whatever words you want to use. There's been quite a bit of tension around our communication lately. I would like to take a minute and just be present with you and breathe with you for just a minute, and then I would like to talk about what I would like to get from our conversation. So we have a couple of breaths for a minute or two, and then we state, I would like to have a conversation where we can both express our needs, express our desires in a calm, collected, heartfelt, truth bringing out way, okay? And they get their opportunity to say that whatever they want to bring into the conversation as well. So create a little bit of a bubble, create a sacred space around having a conversation with that. And if it happens in this conversation where one or both of the people in it start to get a little bit excited, they start to raise their voice, maybe they start using accusatory language, you did this, you did that, call an adult timeout. Just say, okay, I would like to take a timeout, right? I noticed that it's getting a little bit excited, and I have a concern that this conversation might not be as much of a conversation that we can have moving forward. I don't know that it's going to take this. Let's take a little bit of a timeout, get up, go use the restroom, get a drink of water, or make a cup of tea, or whatever it is you need to do. And if you can come back, then come back. If it's so heated that, hey, let's take a little time out and maybe see if we can't come back in an hour or two, or let's try to look at this tomorrow night or tomorrow morning, or whenever, after you've had an opportunity to have everything settle down, okay? So Spirit is asking for that, and it's time for it. It is definitely time for it. Divine timing, we are in this place at the same time, right? We are in the place, we are in the now. And even in this divine timing card, look, there's two little birds at the top, like beak to beak, going, hey, they're having a little conversation. So if this resonates with you, if you have this, there's definitely something in this for you, okay? Now, when I look at this as well, yeah, I guess that's really what I'm seeing is this energy of being in a little bit of a headbutt with somebody else, but your energy is not the things that you have done to get you to this point. It's not futile. So if you get thrown a curveball and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Know that everything that you have done to get you to this point has not gone unnoticed by your angels, your spirits, your guides. It's all part of your journey. So remember, whatever it is, you might need to park that thing out there. Now, yeah, okay, let's have one more card from the Thoth Tarot. What is it? What else do you have to share about this? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Swords. So this is about new ideas. This is about different ways of thinking. So Spirit is reminding you and saying, if you've done what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So it's time for you to step out of yourself and look at the big picture and go, okay, maybe I should try this. So if you've tried this way of doing things for a long time with this person, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a beloved. It could be with the people that you have at work. It could be with, business partners, family members. Spirit saying, time to be inspired with a different way of doing this, okay? It's time to look at that a little bit differently. And we've got, so this is the Ace of Swords, and then we've also got the Four of Discs that came out. And with this, Spirit is just reminding you to if you are a person that has given away your power to other people, Spirit is reminding you to fall back on your power, fall back on your assets, and recognize that you are strong. So if you are a person that has given away your power, this Ace of Swords is coming in and saying, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's recapture some of that, because really you when you do that, you are going to have inspired ideas. You are going to be in your power. You are going to be strong. You are going to draw on the substance of your being, all of the parts of you that have brought you to this place, this divine timing. You're at a crossroads, beautiful beings, and a place for you to really honor your energy and know that, hey, the universe has amazing things for you. Okay, you just got to step into it and reclaim your power. Now, somebody out there really needed to hear that, because my throat chakra went, okay. So it's time for you to be empowered and take inspired action and rely upon your truth, your assets, okay? All right, so let's take a look at sacred space and unlimited possibilities. Thank you, angels, spirits, guides, for messages that you've shared so far. What is it that you have for our beautiful friends out there about sacred space and unlimited? That's the one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep. That is the one. Yes, we've got the eon. So so this card is about basically unlimited possibilities. It's the card number 20 in the major arcana, and everything is coming together as you are stepping in and creating your space. Maybe you're creating your bubble for communication, and Spirit is reminding you that really everything, you will achieve your desired outcome in this communication. So maybe for some of you, if you are having these challenging communications that are coming up, it's time for you to write some perimeters for how all of that can go. Okay, it's time for you to set some guidelines for how you wish to see that happen. All right, because the outcome is really, it's what you put the energy into. So if you're putting the energy into just fighting and conniving and whatnot, you're gonna have that come through. And I don't think that Spirit really wants that for you. Spirit really wants for your heart to be open. I've known for a very long time that part of my job is to raise the consciousness level and vibrational frequency of this planet. And that means moving and stepping into our heart place, feeling our feels, getting them into alignment with our thoughts and desires. And that allows us to really step into this new paradigm, okay? And we can't do that if we're fighting with other people or fighting ourselves, okay? So we gotta be in our energy. Ooh, yeah. So we've got the card of Sagittarius and Leo that have come out. So some of you out there might be a Sagittarius or a Leo. You might have strong Sagittarius or Leo energy aspected in your chart, or you might be dealing with one of those signs as well, Sagittarius or Leo. So the message that Leo has to share in this thing that is coming up with this divine timing. So let me just add, both of these signs are fire signs. Okay, so both, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy coming through with this in your unlimited possibilities. And even as I look at this sacred space card, there's a little flame at the bottom, and my imagination is this is the light and the energy that is emitted from the flame, right? So we've got the flame that is illuminating these unlimited possibilities. We've got support from the universe and confirmation that really whatever it is you set your attention and intention towards is going to come to fruition. That's the word. Come on, spit it out. And we've got 2 fire cards. So Leo, the message that Leo has to share is that, hey, look, it's time for you to step up and let your light shine. It's time for you to step into that because you've got that available to you. And the message that Sagittarius has to share is this expansive energy. It's about moving out. It's about going out and really being in it. And looking for new ideas, looking for different ways of being. It's about being noticed. You need to be noticed right now. So if you are a person that has given your power away, Spirit is reminding you, step in your power, okay? And sometimes when we do this, other people can get a little bit offended because, oh my gosh, how could you do this to me? And then they start playing all these other roles, and you might be left going, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, stop that. Stop that. Because if you are standing up for your energy and you are doing it in as kind and compassionate of a way as you can, you do not need to apologize for yourself, okay? That is something inside of them that is in need of healing, because if you are standing in your light and standing in your power and standing in your energy and creating boundaries and they don't like it, that's on them. That is not on you. You do not need to apologize, okay? So Spirit is asking you to stand in your light. If you have been a person that is giving your power away, communicate and share your truth, step into that, because that is what is taking you forward. That is what is taking you into this Sagittarius energy, this grand philosophy, this grand ideas, these bigger ways to look at life. Remember, this is coming up to clarify this unlimited possibilities card. And when you do step in it, because it is time, you've got divine timing with you, beautiful beings, beautiful angels, your wings are opening up and you're letting your light shine through with your golden rays of wings. So Spirit is saying to you, this is really helping you to move into the next part of your life by by embracing your truth and your energy and speaking kind and compassionately, okay? So that can happen with people when we start asserting our boundaries and saying, no, that doesn't work for me, okay? And I think most people, when we do assert our boundaries and, push them back just a little bit, I always imagine when I talk about asserting boundaries as I'm looking for a crystal that I can hold up, two little beings that, they're here. We got this person here and we've got this person here, and around them there's an energy field, and we'll say that this one is the one that is the overbearing energy, and they kind of come close, and they come so close that their energy is blurping out in front of them and going into this person's energy field, so this is the over assertive person, and this is the person that has been giving away their energy, that has had poor boundaries, and then this person starts to assert their boundaries, and then they push back on that aura, that energy field, and that person gets a little bit of kickback, and they go, whoa, I don't like that. No, that's not what's happening. We're saying, hello, this is uncomfortable for me, and I would like a little bit of space. This is what I need in order to have clear thoughts, in order to understand what is going on with me emotionally. Now, some of you, when this happens, you might need some extra space. You might need a number of days to organize your thoughts. If you're dealing with somebody that is very challenging and very complicated and complex, you might need a couple of days, a week, a month. I don't know how long, but it is important that you do have that communication with that person and say, hey, look, okay, right now you're giving me roar, and I need not roar. I need space. I need some time to understand what is going on. Let's check back in a week and see what they say. They might say, wow, I need to figure this out now, and this and this and that. No, you do not need to give in to them. You need to honor yourself. You need to stand firm in your boundaries, and you need to figure out what is going on, write things down so that you can move forward, okay? These are not my words. These are the words that Spirit has to share. So there's somebody out there that really needs to hear this, that, look, you need to do this, okay? And then maybe 4 days goes by and you touch base with this person and you say, hey, remember that thing that came up? I'm feeling like I'm in a space where I can talk about this and have this conversation, okay? You are in the right place at the right time. You absolutely need to be honoring your energy. You absolutely need to be putting yourself first, okay? Putting yourself first does not mean putting other people down. Remember that. Putting yourself first does not mean putting other people down. That means you standing in your power, standing in your light, letting yourself shine, because when you do that, other people are also going to notice that. All right? Woo! Thank you. Yes, that Sagittarius and Leo fire energy is coming through. Rawr. Angel spirits, guides. All right. Unlimited possibilities and honoring your energy. What messages are coming through? What things do we need to know? Once we've taken care of some of these underlying things, what are the beautiful people out there need to hear? What do our beautiful beings need to hear? I know you want to come out. What is it? What message? I'm getting this feeling of self-love that's coming through. Angel spirits, guys, what is it? What is it? The Empress. Yep, beautiful. We've got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. We've got the Hermit. So as this is all coming about, Spirit is asking you to turn your energy inward, to really, and now when I look at this, the Hermit is holding on to a lantern, and the image that I'm getting is as you go through this big change that's happening for you, Spirit is asking you to go in and look at your light, to find where you shine bright. Look at, we've got Leo, and literally the message on here is shine. The message on here is shine. And then we've got the Hermit with a lantern. And the lantern is shining out into the darkness of themselves, of the situation that they're in. So the Hermit is holding the light. The Hermit is holding this lantern that is illuminating parts of ourselves. It's also, you know, drawing the beauty to us, okay? And I just have to come back to this Empress on the bottom. You know, as this is happening, as you are taking charge and really embodying your energy, you are fruitful with this. You are really beginning to recognize your worth, okay? The Empress holds on to everything, and she's actually pregnant in this deck. So, you know, some of you out there might be pregnant. If you are, there's messages in this for you. But this is the card of being in your energy. She's got everything. She's looking and surveying everything that is around her, okay? She's balanced in her emotions. So as you are establishing yourself and, you know, establishing boundaries and letting yourself shine, you're really going to be sitting in a place where you know, good ideas are coming to you. You're feeling complete and whole in your processes, and it's all really quite beneficial. What else do we have? So I guess I'm also being drawn to the Hermit and honor your energy. So some of you might just need to, after this all happens, to turn inward and be within yourself and really do some soul searching and looking for, you know, what is it that I need to do to honor my energy? Okay, we do have illumination that is happening with this Hermit card, right? We have the lantern that's in there, and with the honoring your energy card, there's also a sun, there's illumination. So some of you are really finding illumination. Maybe some of you are coming to a level of enlightenment with everything that has been happening in your life, whether it's been challenging lately or you've been able to be in a state of joy, bliss, and ecstasy. You're having new levels of enlightenment as life is continuing on for you. Angel, spirits, guides, what else do we have to go with unlimited possibilities and honoring your energy? Okay. All right. Lots of cards. We got 3 of them. Come on over here. Come on over here. All right. We've got Cancer. So some of you might have those placements. Big energy with the moon coming up as well. So Cancer and the moon. Second house, we've got the message of resources. So some of you are stepping into some really profound resources. This is also governed by Taurus, so some of you might be dealing with a Taurus. You know, as you take your energy inward, you also might be remembering that there's a sensual part to you as well, that things feel good. Maybe nice feeling clothes are good, or maybe you're getting new sheets for your bed because you want to sleep in something that's way more soft and, you know, like sensual than the crunchy sheets that you've been on. I don't know who that message is for, but it's for somebody. But Taurus is about this sensual nature. It's also about really grounding in this new start energy. This you know, it's the second house of the zodiac, and the first house is about ego, and the second house is about making sure that we have everything that we need to continue the hero's journey forward. So some of you out there are going to be stepping into some big energy and big money. And we've got progressions. So absolutely, with this divine timing card that is coming up for you, Spirit is saying you literally are taking an evolutionary step forward. You are literally moving forward. And that comes with you doing some internal work wherever it is that you are at. If it has been because of that situation where you're bringing some boundaries and having good communications, you're setting your sacred space, you know, Spirit is honoring you and thanking you because you're really taking it to the next level. You're really moving forward. You have lots of resources, and Spirit's asking you to dive into this energy with the Cancer card. The message is immerse. Cancer rules the 4th house, and that's about making a home. That's about nurturing. That's about care providing. Okay, so Spirit is really, one, making sure that Spirit is sharing that they want you to make sure that you are honoring your energy and taking care of your needs, because when you do that, you're saying to the universe and affirming to the universe that, hey, I have worth. Okay, so some of this 2nd house energy that might be coming up is you discovering, you know, as you're doing this internal journey with the Hermit, that holy shit, you have a lot of worth in life. You have a lot of things to offer. And this, if you've been dealing with somebody that's narcissistic or, you know, taking your energy and making everything about them, that you actually have a lot to offer, that you have so much that is available to you, and you're really taking the next step. You're really moving forward with that energy. You're really moving forward with understanding and knowing that you have great value. Okay. Thank you for those messages. Let's take a look at honoring your energy and joy. Joy. I think it's kind of fun to sing the word joy. Maybe try that. Joy, joy to the world. I know that that's kind of a Christian song, but doesn't necessarily have to follow that. You know, joy to the world is a beautiful message. Joy to ourselves. Joy, joy, joy. Honoring your energy and joy, which I don't know if it's a coincidence, but they're both a number 6 in numerology. We've got honoring your energy, which is card number 15, and card number 42, which is joy, and both of them equal 6. So 6 is also the number in the tarot of the lovers. And yesterday I went to Savers, which is a thrift store, and found some really beautiful new things to just kind of spruce up my life with some splashes of color. I got a new cloth for my table, which is really beautiful, gold and red, or fuchsia, I think it is. But as I'm looking at all of these scarves, I'm just kind of in my own little world, in my own bubble, you know, like holding them out and enjoying them. And all of a sudden, you know, I kept having this feeling that somebody was coming around the corner, and I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, who is standing there? You know, what is it that is going on? After maybe a few minutes, this woman comes and she's just kind of looking, and I'm you know, noticing that in general, when I was out yesterday, people were doing this weird distance thing, like I'm afraid to get near people because whatever weird thing is happening within the world, people are afraid to come close. And so I look over at this lady after seeing probably 10 people like want to be away from me or other people in general. It was really bizarre. Everybody was like little bubbles of people, you know, in their own little bubble. But I look at this person that's standing next to me and I just said, it's okay, I'm safe. And she starts talking, and she shares with me that she's a Lomi practitioner and she's a psychic medium. And long story short, we have this beautiful conversation, and she shares to me, love is your word, and six is your number. And we have this really great conversation. We exchange telephone numbers. We're gonna hang out. So yes, talking to people in public is okay. We can do that. Remember, we're all cohabitating. We're all, you know, just because you see another person doesn't mean that they don't see you, and it's okay to say hi. We can still do that. Like, we need to bring that back, because we all have far more in common than we do in difference. Okay. So, you know, I just started a conversation, and we ended up exchanging numbers. We're gonna get together and do a tarot or a oracle card night with each other. But you know, this six energy is coming through, and I felt compelled to share that little bit of story. But to look at honoring your energy and joy, we've got the Hanged Man. So Spirit is asking you to take a look at things from a different perspective, to maybe suspend some of the thoughts that have been running through, and put them on the shelf. Let them take the back seat to see what else can come forward. Okay. So yeah, take a different approach. Look at things a little bit differently. I guess that's also part of the theme of this reading. You know, do something different. I did say earlier, you know, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And if you want something different, you got to do something different from what you have done. If you do the same thing and expect a different result, my dear friends, that is the definition of insanity. All right, so we've got Imum Coeli, which is when we look at our natal chart, and that is the place, or when you look at an astrological chart, I'll just say that. When you look at the astrological chart, Imum Coeli is the very bottom. It's in between the third and fourth house. So that is the bottom of the astrological chart. And the message with this is to root in, to ground in this energy. So Spirit is really asking you to turn things upside down and bring some different kind of energy in, and really ground it in. Ground in and make that a part of your life. Okay, make that a part of the way that you do things moving forward, because we are stepping into a new era. We are stepping into a new year, and we need to all be focusing on how we're going to take this energy forward, how we're going to let this world become. You know, it would be really beautiful if people could just catch a cold and not have everybody freak out, right? If that would be the case, you know, instead of what may or may not be happening. And I don't know what your situation is. In my situation, in my living arrangements, one of my cohabitants was diagnosed with the thing. I'm not saying the words because I'm not putting energy into it. And of course I sent positive light. And of course, you know, we implemented some protocols. You know, hey, when you're in the common space, you know, wear a mask. Make sure you sanitize after you touch things. When you go into the kitchen, wash your hands before you touch anything, okay? And then wash your hands and sanitize after. You know, so we did some things. And knock on wood, we've all been healthy, okay? So my hope is that with moving forward, people can just catch a cold, and maybe we need to do little things like, I don't think it's such a bad idea that people put a mask on if they don't feel well. I've been a massage therapist for over 10 years, and I can't tell you how many times I've had clients come in and say, oh, I don't feel good. I worked for a membership-based massage company, and I didn't have the right to say, I don't think I can work on you. I don't think it's good for you to be worked on. One, maybe it can make you feel worse. And two, if you've got something that's contagious, it's very likely going to be spread to me. And you know what? I don't want that. So I think that having to put a mask on when you're not feeling well, I think that's not such a bad thing. We can still go about life. We still need to wash our hands. That's an important thing. That's always been an important thing. And I think this highlights it. Wash your hands. If you got sanitizer, sanitize your hands. I'm not pro anything other than whatever your choice is. Whatever you choose to do, that's fine. But at least wash your hands, sanitize, cover your mouth if you're not feeling well. So I guess where I'm going with that, where am I going with that? I don't know, I got on a tangent. Anyway, my hope is that people can just catch a cold and we don't stigmatize them or, blacklist them from our lives or whatever weird things happening out there, that we can recognize that we are far more connected. We have far more to offer each other than our differing ideas about life. And maybe one day we can celebrate that we do have different ideas. And you know what, your idea isn't my idea, but your idea is okay. All right. Beautiful beings. I know I got off on a tangent and went away from the reading a little bit and shared a little bit of personal story. Let's pull some final messages. Angel Spirits, Guides, what are the final messages that you have to share with our beautiful friends out there? What are the messages you have to share? Final messages. Angel Spirits, Guides. All right. The heart transmission. Whoa. Our heart chakras are opening up. They very much are. And this energy of bringing right action into our relationships with ourselves and with others is helping us to move forward, to be more connected to our emotions, to have our emotions in alignment with our desires, with the things that we speak out into the world, with having our vision all in alignment with everything that is a part of us, our emotions, our feelings, our intuitions. It's all coming into alignment. Beautiful beings. I'm in this card. I'm seeing this angel being with their hands on their heart, and if you'd like to join me in joining your hands in your heart space and take just a moment, we'll create a conscious web that transcends time and space. And if everybody does this that watches the video, we can continue to move our heart energy forward. Let your eyes rest for just a moment. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, the mantra of great compassion. Beautiful beings, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the likes, the shares, the comments. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Until the next time, may you receive abundant blessings of love, joy, light, prosperity, wealth, abundance, health, and all of the good.